Happy Home Friday!
Oh my gosh, I was just ready to Home Friday!
I won. I won. Ha ha, I
This is not a
beat you.
competition. Happy Home Friday.
I guess it's not, but she always like gets it, and I needed to get it first.
Happy Home Friday, guys.
Happy Home Friday, my friends. Hope you all are feeling well. This is actually a donation request from Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
But what's even more special is she sponsored today by herself.
Single-handedly
Two of
sponsoring the
these.
entire Home Friday.
Yep.
Thank you on behalf of the Fries.
And this is gonna be episode 17 and 18.
Yeah, of QuaranTime.
QuaranTime.
So one of the things I thought was really cool in Lori's notes was these two videos we're gonna see give you an inside look into the guys' lives. And you'd know from watching our videos with like Austin's hometown and Chance's country
Tim,
roots and
Southerner
Tim's,
in the snow.
We love getting that kind of behind the scenes look at their families and what they do when they're not
Yep.
singing. So we're excited about these.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump right into it. But before we do, my friends, y'all know what's up. I just want to say I love you guys like I always do. And she keeps thinking that I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not. So we're gonna jump right into it, my friends. This is
Okay,
Okay,
this
maybe
is-
it's not.
Yes.
Is it?
This
It
is
is.
this is
This is?
this is QuaranTime, episode 17. Thanks to Lori. Okay, 12.5-minute power sesh, guys. Let's do this.
All right, see what we got.
All right.
I'm always alone, just staying inside. Could get on Zoom or maybe
That's glycerin.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
All day
Bush.
in my bed.
Bush.
And what is the chance? Will I watch a whole season? Will I
That's
even
not his
wear
real hair, right?
pants?
No.
That's got to be a wig.
Please let the days go by.
Sounds great, though, honestly.
Would have been
Easier on
with you. I couldn't go out though I wanted to.
That's his quarantine. That's his quarantine hair.
That's great, though.
Quarantine.
Is that really his hair?
See?
Okay, hair.
Ah! Oh my gosh! That was Sammy behind him. I didn't even
It's
see
been
her.
funny. I've seen a lot of my single friends be like,
That was
"Oh, I'm gonna
great.
Maybe learn how to play the guitar, or I'm gonna learn a new language or something like that." And both Kelsey and I have just been like, we just want like a half hour to shower or something. Just do anything.
Oh,
Fun
no.
fact, my very first band with Benji and Eric, all my dudes back in the day, when I first started playing guitar, we were trying to come up with band names.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ones we came up with was Half Hour Shower.
Oh,
So when he said that, I'm like, half hour shower.
all right.
Every day for quarantine. Every day.
Go make weird noises.
Look at how cute she was.
Birds are finally singing again. It's been storming here a lot. Finally dried out. So I'm gonna do one of my favorite things.
Oh,
Y'all just
yes!
imagine that.
I so
Oh,
want one of
that's what I'm
those.
about to do. So here we go.
Like,
Whoop, wait. Yeah, I gotta do all the right things. That was a little embarrassing. Now I'm gonna crank it up. Nope, still not gonna crank it up. What am I doing wrong here?
Right?
turn it off, turn it back on.
This is so comical,
There gas
huh?
in
I
there?
can't figure this out right now.
Oh, no.
I got it.
Yeah, rev that thing up.
Well, I've got
Oh, look at
Whoa.
Tim. Look at
most of
Tim's
my
hair.
gardening done for the day. Got the patio layout to my wife's liking. And now
Amen.
I'm enjoying a frosty
LaCroix.
ras cranberry LaCroix.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me not to get those again?
This is
Razzmatazz.
the craziest thing in my lifetime, I think.
I was paying attention the whole time that we were in Europe. I had emailed our management and was just like, I think we should leave soon because I just don't think it's safe for anybody. And then at like 2:30 in the morning, we just get a text that says, book the first flight home.
It's sort of an odd situation.
Did he shave his
You know,
legs?
obviously, we're affected by this, and it's a scary thought. The possibility of having to cancel more shows and you know, there's just so much uncertainty that goes along with this pandemic.
Really hoping that we can get back to normal as a civilization as soon as possible, especially before football season.
I love
Yeah.
quarantine, especially in the beginning. I haven't been home this long in one place, probably since before we won the sing-off, and I'm not exaggerating.
He's
okay?
thriving.
Yeah.
It's been a super stressful time.
He wants to be home.
I've been very stressed out. I feel like I've gotten a bunch new gray hairs from this.
You know, it's somewhat cyclical. There are waves of, you know, I guess hints of depression that happen.
Aw.
Some days you wake up and the indefinite uncertainty weighs a little more heavily on you.
I just thought that dog was like behind us.
I know.
I almost.
So it's easy for everybody to get anxious. I'm not typically an anxious person, but like I'm worried for, you know, friends and family.
But for the most
That was a
part,
scary
you
time.
just stay positive and just enjoy extra time at home with my lovely wife.
Very thankful that I'm in a position where I can be at home right now. I can be with my family. Kelsey, my wife, has been able to work through this. She works at home. She's a therapist and is able to do it through Zoom and stuff like that.
That's
So-
good.
Yeah.
People need that.
Honestly, it has given me, this coronavirus experience has given me more time for introspection and just like self-evaluation than I've ever had. And I gotta say, I really love it. But I feel closer to God than I ever have.
It's been really nice to be home during this time because when we're out on the road, we always just want to get back home. You know, it is a bit of a shock because you go from constantly on the move to always in a different place and just adapting to life on the road, and then suddenly you're at home and you're just going to be home for who knows for how long.
Yeah.
A lot of change going on in the HomeFree world right now. And we're having to come up with new ways to record. And we're just, you know, we're like the rest of the world. I think the whole world right now is just kind of like trying to figure out how to do things differently, you know?
Yeah.
So we're all working remotely to get content out to you guys. So we'll be recording our music separately. We'll be recording our videos separately, all in our own homes.
They've done so good.
Yeah, big
Most of us
time.
have home recording setups now, as well as software that allows us to interface with Darren, and he can actually produce us from his.
Fun to talk about.
I know, we
studio
talked about this
in
with them.
Minnesota, 2-hour closets around the country. We also typically don't get to record in our underwear.
big
so that's
dog.
a plus.
It's a shock, but at the same time, it's
Can you
really
pause for a
good
second?
Because, you know,
So I just caught one of the things Tim was talking about was in our closets. Do you think that they put more stuff? Like we're in Matt's studio
So-
with all these like sound things that make the sounds better. What do you think they had to do?
The reason they're doing it probably in a closet is because there's a lot of clothes in there, which is absorbing the sound. Because if it was just
Oh.
blank and there was no clothes, then anything you say would just bounce off of all the walls.
Okay.
So having walls that are parallel to each other just means the sound bounces off and you just get reverb and reverb. So that's why.
Even in a small, tiny space, like
Oh
a
yes,
closet, like a coat
100%.
closet?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna hear reflections because the sound bounces off of everything, no matter
Yeah,
what. You
okay,
know.
yeah.
So that's why we have these things up in the studio
Yeah.
to help turn the sound into different directions. And there's like bass traps where it would be sucked up into the corners where the low end will not bounce off and
Okay.
cause standing waves and stuff like that. So when you do it in a closet, having all the clothes around is going to absorb the sound. So that way, when you're talking into the microphone or singing into the microphone, your voice is going into the microphone and it's not picking up any other sounds bouncing back from the walls.
Okay.
So
See, these are little tidbits. Hopefully you found some of this helpful. Even though it was just like a very quick comment Tim said, I think that's important to stop and kind of reflect on what was really happening when he says they're in a closet.
yeah, and we'll see how this sounds right now.
Yeah.
When I get to editing, but I know when I've tested that because of the distance of the mics to our mouths, there's a little reverb in the room that you're going to hear. And there's some stuff that I can do to edit that out. So right now recording, I can't tell how much reverb I'm going to be able to get out, but there's reverb in here. Like this is very well soundproofed, but there still are flat surfaces that our voices are bouncing off the walls here. So yeah, but that's how it goes sometimes with the closet.
Yeah, thanks for bearing with us, guys.
Of course.
Yeah.
Closets around the country. We also typically don't get to record in our underwear, so that's been a plus.
It's a shock, but at the same time, it's really good because, you know, I get to do all kind of things at home that I've always wanted to do, and that includes talking to my new friend here, Mr. Tree. Hi, say hello to Mr. Tree. Oh, hello there, everybody.
Oh my
Is it
God.
still recording? I guess it is. I feel like, oh man, is this still going?
Just a normal quarantine morning. We get up and have breakfast and then an hour or so
Got the switch.
Animal Crossing.
Perfect time for that game to come out to us.
It really is.
So we've been playing for
21 straight days.
and our islands are wonderful.
Probably the best ever.
Probably.
What's the best ever?
Their islands
I go right away.
on the game.
Lips for you, and then I gotta do the thing.
Mommy got.
Cuteness translator.
We have all the crazy.
That's gotta be Rob's kids, right? Rob and Kelsey?
The green one.
Oh yeah.
Candyland.
Way behind us, isn't she?
I'm way
Oh man,
behind. You're
I
trying.
can't even
those-
see her. She's so far back.
What's that?
Oh, Jenica.
So exciting. I love swinging.
Oh, swing. I was like, what did you get? I didn't even see it. Oh.
Oh, it's pretty. I love it.
The words. Pretty.
Wow. Look at
Aw. Oh, that's what Tim has been sitting on.
that. Now what?
Here we go.
Oh, okay. I was
Uh-oh.
like, wait, what's happening?
Oh yeah, pulling that tree right out, bush. Ooh.
Stop playing around.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, it's coming now. I really want to rip it off.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a way to do it.
I was gonna say, like, why pay people?
That in country, I don't know what is.
He's thriving, honestly.
Kind of crazy. It kind of wears on you, and so you just got to keep yourself busy as much as you can. I've been trying to stay active with a lot of hobbies at home, and I get kind of obsessive over hobbies. You can kind of see here, I'm just way into Magic cards right now.
Magic. I used to play
Kind of a
that.
good thing and a bad thing.
I had some big decks
Good
too.
in that it's giving me something to do. Bad is in that they can start to add up a lot of money when you spend so much on cards. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We all got to figure out what we're gonna do during this time.
So this is
And he still didn't know who Lady of Pain was.
I don't know what even.
fish that I caught today on my own. This is the first time I've done it, and I'm just kind of winging it. You know, I looked at like 17 different recipes and
This is
all the different
pre-Amberly.
ways and orders you batter your fish. But I mean, if I do say so myself, I think that's a fine looking couple pieces of fish there. Got some fillets as well.
One thing that I've
Oh, good for
noticed
him.
about being home all the time and being so close to my refrigerator is that I'm eating a lot. Gotta quit that because I had been losing some weight, not anymore. So gotta figure that out soon.
I'm probably eating a little bit better than I normally do. I'm certainly saving some money in that regard.
Yeah.
Because as many of you know, I'm a foodie, a food enthusiast, and I went out to eat way more than I should have. So just cooking all the meals at home has been good for my diet.
Once every week or two, we run out of our kind of perishables and we're back to noodles and whatever meat's left. So we're at that stage right now. Gotta make do with what you got.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forget. So are they still in Alabama?
Just like weenie.
Beanie. I think he was in LA.
Oh, right. Maybe not.
This is half of it. We're having an impasta lips.
Gesundheit. Gesundtizzle.
Stay back.
Home fries, hang in there. We are currently working our butts off as hard as we can under the circumstances to get you guys some content, and hopefully understand it's not going to be the same type of content. I think you guys all would know and understand that.
Yeah.
But the day that we're able to safely get out there and do our thing again, you know we will, and we'll see you soon.
Sheriff and his posse was watching them and gathering around. Robin Hood and Little John are running through the forest, jumping fences, dodging trees, and trying to get away.
I love hearing Chanson.
Yeah.
Contemplating nothing but escaping, finally making it. Oodle lolly, golly, what a day.
Yeah.
Oodle lolly, golly, what a day.
Sing it, Chance. That was nice.
Ooh, Chance chills.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, totally. It was so cool to talk to them about how they did their videos and stuff like that, too.
Thank y'all so much for watching this, and a special thanks to Ruth and Vivica for your generous support of our Home Away From Home channel. Stay tuned for more, y'all.
Totally know how all of that goes, right?
I think that was very relatable, and I wish that we knew HomeFree back at that time.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
I think it would have been so helpful.
And they
I
brought
just
so
found
much
that
joy
great.
to people, you know what I mean? Because like they said, we were all trying to figure out what to do. And some of us were scared, some of us weren't scared. Some people were just like, what's going on? There are those of us with, autoimmune diseases and problems with health that, like me, where I was just like, oh man, am I gonna die?
Yeah.
Like, it was very scary.
There were a lot of unknowns at that time.
Yeah, and we were traveling at the time for our travel channel.
Yeah, fun fact. Okay, not so fun, but I had turned in my badge like 1 week before the pandemic hit and the quarantine.
She was director of operations for the Pentagon.
That's not what this is all about. But so I turned in my badge and decided to take this life journey and go travel the world and be travel YouTubers. It sounded so wonderful. And then 1 week later, the quarantine happened and we had to stay.
We sold like almost all of our belongings.
We sold most of our stuff. We turned in our lease.
Sold a car.
Sold a car. Like, we were ready to go, and then this happened. And ours is only one of millions and millions of stories, that everybody was affected. So
you just have to figure out what to do next.
And watching the guys, there was so many glimpses of relatability there with trying to find hobbies, eating too much, or thriving. Honestly, I don't know if it's because we're ambiverts, introverted extroverts, that we were thriving in a way. Yes, there was of course uncertainty, but the being at home bit, getting things done, getting a chance to work on things
And I was writing music left and right. It was awesome.
So it was just such a different experience for everyone.
Totally. Now, it did suck when we couldn't just go do things we wanted to do, or travel or go to the store, had to walk down one aisle and up another aisle.
Or nothing on the, no toilet paper.
Right.
And
there were those things. You guys all know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun to see what these guys were going through because it just was very relatable. And as you guys can see, they're just people.
Yeah.
They go through the same things. And a lot of people look at some of the jobs that I have and they're like, oh my God, you're so lucky. You get to work with them or this or that, or you get to interview these guys. But when you see something like this, it kind of grounds you and reminds you that they're just people.
Yeah.
They're special, they're talented, they're great people, but they're, again, just people. So it's really relatable and nice to see this. So thank you very much, Lori. And stick around because we've got episode 18 coming up next.
Yes, see you soon.
Before we do.
Oh, yes, all of that, and love you guys, and thank you so much.
Peace.